gentlemen, Lisa Curry.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome. I just got back from New York, which was a lot of fun. When I was in New York, you guys are not, you don't care, and that's fine. When I was in New York, I had the unique privilege of riding the train next to a homeless man who was jerking off under a blanket. Just going to town, doing his thing. At first, when I first saw that it was happening, I was like, oh my God, I'm in this man's home. You know, this is so rude of me. Just burst in here. But then I was like, whatever, I'm tough, I can handle this. I'm like a New Yorker. I just took out my book and started reading it. Didn't even move to the other end of the train. I was just like, whatever, do your thing, man. Then we go like 3 or 4 stops and he finishes and he gets out from under the blanket and starts telling everyone how it is he became homeless in the first place. And I just got off the train and the next stop and walked the rest of the way home. It's like, you can jerk off next to me if you need to, but I don't want to hear your fucking origin story, you know? Zip it out. Too much. I travel alone a lot. I get a lot of stupid advice. Friends tell me like, oh, you know, when you're, as a woman, you should make eye contact with everyone, because that way, if somebody's going to attack you and they know you can identify them, they'll no longer attack you. You know, because police lineups and such, which is what I'm doing now. I think there's a flaw in that logic, though. I think if there's a crazy person waiting to attack a lone woman and you make eye contact with him, he's just going to murder you. Like, there's no way in that moment they're like, oh, I better hang back. The next one. Not happening. When I first moved to LA, an acquaintance, that's an important word for this story. It was not a friend, it was an acquaintance. Sent me in the mail a 7-inch knife, you guys. A 7-inch knife in a box, just an empty box, not a t-shirt, not a book, just a knife with a little note that said, be careful out there. And I was like, thanks for the tip, Brian. When are you going to be here? Like, obviously you're on your way, something's going down. It was so scary. Being 19 at the time, I was such an idiot. I was like, whatever, I got this. I'm an independent woman. I'll carry my knife. Like I'm fucking Crocodile Dundee of Los Angeles. I don't know if that was. But I carried it with me everywhere. And then one night I scared myself because I was like, wait a minute. What if I have to use this? You know, like what if somebody attacks you and all you've got on you is this giant knife? You can't stab them once. It's not like a warning device. You know, like you're there all night now. Like stabbing this person to death. It's just too much commitment for me. It's a lot of work. So my way of protecting myself now, by the way, is to just date giant men. Like that's what I'm into. I like big giant dudes. No. Like I like a guy who's so tall he has to duck when he goes into a circus tent, you know, just like a giant. I also like just really rough guys. Like I would like a guy to come home and then kick down the door, you know, but it's not because he has rage issues. It's because he has a log over one shoulder and he's dragging a deer carcass behind him. Do you understand? He can hunt. He can cut down trees. This is what I'm looking for. Again, no. For a minute, I thought I was going to be really into sensitive guys. I thought that would be my thing. My family's like super aggressive. I have like, you know, a bunch of brothers and cousins and whatever, lots of testosterone, lots of hitting. And I thought maybe like I should get away from that, but then it turns out like you want to fuck your family or whatever. I can't remember exactly what Freud said. But I dated this really sensitive guy for a while. He like was really into veggie shakes and had chakras or whatever, which was interesting for me because it was like my first time dating a woman. Like one night I was over at his house and we're sleeping and he like wakes up in a cold sweat and he's like panic. And he's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And it worried me. It woke me up. I was like, oh my God, is everything okay? Like, are you all right? What's going on? And he's like, I was having this nightmare that someone was breaking in and I couldn't protect you. And I was like, yeah, man, that's actually just accurate. It's true. Don't worry about it. I've got a knife in my purse. I'll handle it. That's it for me. Thank you so much. You guys
Well, enough about turquoise. The next item up this hour on QVC is an item I've been waiting to tell you about all night long. It's item number JO69FU, the limited edition 240th anniversary of Washington crossing the Delaware snow globe. Ladies and gentlemen, if you treat yourself to one gift this month, it has to be this snow globe. First, let me give you a tour. It sits 4.5 stunning inches tall. The base and the figurines are made out of organic plaster and hand-adorned in the good old US of A. And the globe is made out of recycled glass from the Oklahoma City bombing of 1995. Now that's turning lemons into lemonade. And you get all this history for the introductory price of $212.76. That's an independence joke. Ladies and gentlemen, home viewers, I know what you're thinking to yourself. Kevin Pitchford, not another snow globe. Well, turn up the volume on your television and let me tell you why this is so much more than a snow globe. You may remember 3 years ago when a former lover of mine began a LinkedIn smear campaign against me. Chills. It came out that, yes, I am a gay American. That godless man hacked into my LinkedIn profile and added my first job from what seems like a lifetime ago, Go-Go Boy, to the famed Philadelphia gay bar Tops and Bottoms. To boot, he changed my profile picture to that now famous meme of me performing suggested fellatio on ABC weatherman Sam Champion. Well, I thought everything I worked for gone. But thanks to your support, yes, I read all your fan mail. And that inspiring online petition, I'm still here today. I can hear my producer and best friend Shelly Buchanan tearing up in my ear. Shelly, it's okay. We're okay. Wonderful home viewers, your love, support, and prayers got me through a terrible time. I faced the cold. I faced the fear. I could see the enemy in my eyes. And you know who else did that? This man. In this tiny little globe as he bravely faced the frigid Delaware River to show the world he wasn't going to be stopped. I conquered. And so did George Washington. Wouldn't he? You know, I think we've all been G-Wash at some point in our lives. And I think we've all had this happen to us. Home viewers, this globe sits on my bedside table, and every night before I say my prayers to the good Lord above, I look over and I'm reminded that the snow is settled, but one day it might come whirling up again. And if it does, I can conquer. And so can you. And that is why you need to pick up item number JO69FU, the limited edition 240th anniversary of Washington crossing the Delaware. All right, up next is our favorite crafter, Renee Chevalier, and her crafting sponges. Keep it on QVC.
I want to tell you guys a story. My name is Greg Iwinski. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, Arizona, adopted by two white parents who were kind of hippies. That's why I have the skin of an ethnically ambiguous spy with the last name of a guy hiding in the Polish wilderness. And these parents decided they wanted to homeschool me, and I loved it. I was like a cross between Doogie Howser and Urkel. I was the kind of kid who said things like, "Books are my friends." I said that to books because I did not. But it paid off. When I was 13, I took the SAT. I got into Arizona State University. Thank you. It was great, except that my mom didn't want to drive me 35 miles to and from Arizona State University, so I had to sign up for the community college that I could bike to. Estrella Mountain Community College, which had 2 classrooms and a lot of senior citizens and dropouts. And I signed up and started taking classes at 13, which was also the same time that I started puberty. So 2 terribly awkward things were happening at the same time. And the problem with being in college when you're going through puberty is that there's no one to ask about if it's normal, what's happening to you, because you're not going to ask your parents, and everyone else has gone through it a long time ago and is terribly intimidating. So everything that was happening in my body, finding out I was going to stay this tall or that my head was always this big, all those things I was finding out and didn't have anyone to talk to. And I convinced myself that the plates of my skull, like when you're a baby, had shifted again. And that there were these grooves. I can remember I would feel for them. That I had these grooves in my forehead that like came together like this. They made this V in my forehead. And that the only reason people weren't talking about it was just because they were being nice. Or didn't want to, I don't know, laugh at a kid freak. I don't know what it was. I was very optimistic about humanity. So I just hid this, and I didn't talk to people about it. I grew my hair out. You know, I avoided this. And so a year later, I'm flying under the radar. I'm in a macroeconomics class study group at this guy Ben's house. And everyone there is super intimidating to me because they're like men who can shave and drive, and women who are adult women that are not my mom. So everyone is way over my head. And everyone is talking and joking around about things that I assume are like cool or drugs because I don't know what slang is. And Ben turns to me and he says, "Greg, I know you're a virgin." Which, good call, Ben. The 14-year-old kid in college is a virgin. Nice analysis. I see why you're in community college. But I sit there and he continues and says, "You know what? I know you've got your V card. I can see it written all over your face." I didn't understand that a V card could be a metaphor for virginity, something you could give someone or have them give you, or you give them to each other at the same time, whatever you want to do. I didn't understand that. What I thought had happened was my worst nightmare, my freakish forehead being exposed to the entire world. So I can't tell you what happened after that because I trauma blacked out, figuring out what kind of spackle I was going to get to fill in these terrible grooves. And you would think after something that crazy, I would go online and learn about all the sexual things that were out there, but I was homeschooled, and it was 1998, and we did not have a lot of AOL minutes. So these things didn't come up. So when I was 16, in the basement of my first girlfriend's house, and we're watching Toonami on Cartoon Network, making out, and she says, "Let's go upstairs because my parents aren't home." I said, "Why would we do that? This is a new episode of Dragon Ball Z." She broke up with me. But a year and a half ago when I was living in New York, I will say I met a girl. I talked to her. It was a big deal. And we actually, a year and a half, we dated and met, and we got married. And now are married. That's what this is. And I will say this. I think pretty soon she's going to punch that V card.
We're gonna have to bring you back in here and give you a random check, okay?
Random check? I'm the only one here.
It's okay. You can never be too careful, you know? If you're not a everybody nowadays is a terrorist. We gotta check you out. What's your name, sir?
What are you talking about? What are you doing to me?
Oh, it's called a Canadian search.
Not so bad. Jim Applebottom. Can we hear this along? I got a neat picture in Canada. I need to go
for sure. Sorry. So your friends call you Jimmy?
Yes, I guess.
Can I call you Jimmy?
Sure.
So
Jimmy.
So we're friends then, huh?
I don't care. Yeah, well, sure.
Okay, Jimmy. So hypothetical question. This is a scenario and part of the check, okay? Your best friend's birthday is this coming Wednesday. Okay, where do you take him? Do you take him to Tim Hortons or do you take him to Mary Brown's?
I don't know. Tim Hortons.
You can drop your arms now. Wrong! You don't take him to Tim Hortons. You take him to Mary Brown's. Tim Hortons is a donut shop. It's not a restaurant. Mary Brown's is a restaurant. You can have a cupcake come out with a candle on it, and I can blow it out.
What do you blow it? What are you talking about? Why are you, what is all this friend bullshit? Blowing out a candle? How's this relevant to me crossing the border?
Look, Jamie, I've been working this patrol for 20 years. A native Saskatchewan and myself. So, in all the years I've come across one thing. I have one thing to tell you. That you're either a friend or you're a terrorist.
In all of your years, the one thing you've learned is you're a friend or you're a terrorist? What, no stranger who's ever crossed the border? That could never have happened?
No. Oh, Jesus,
What?
Jim.
What's wrong with you?
I gotta tell you a secret. I've been drinking all day. I'm so drunk. Well, if you get my keys over there so I can drive home, I'll let you cross the border, no problem.
You'll let me cross?
Oh, yeah.
You just need your keys?
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna give them to you. Friends don't let friends drive drugs.
You got that right,
I did.
Jimmy. You got one. You got one right. Oh, hey, Jimmy.
Take care.
No. You got one wrong. You got one right. You gotta have a tiebreaker now. You gotta give me a piggyback ride.
No, I can't, no.
Well, friends give friends piggyback ride. Terrorists make up excuses.
I have a bad knee, I told you.
Typical terrorist excuse right there.
It's not, it's not
Oh yeah, get over
No,
here,
you're
cowboy.
too fat.
I'm gonna saddle up right now.
Stop.
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Oh yeah, Jimmy.
My knee.
That was the worst piggyback ride
But you
I've
broke
ever
my
had
knee.
in my life. We're gonna keep you here overnight.
No.
Lucky for you, the holding cell is completely occupied, so you can come home with me.
Come home with you? What are you out of your mind? Get away from me.
Oh,
I'm not your
no.
friend.
My wife makes a
Stop it.
mean stroganoff,
I
Jimmy.
hate stroganoff.
It's okay. Her name's Margie. You're gonna love
Margie,
her.
what kind of name is that? Please.
It's a beautiful name.
I don't want to be your
Saskatchewanian
friend.
name.
I don't want to be your friend. I hate you.
Oh,
Idiot.
Jimmy, come here, Jimmy. Come here.
You hurt my knee.
Oh, no, Jimmy, no. Come here, little bear. Come here. Just stop close. All you need is a friend. Oh, shh. Don't say a word for about 3 seconds tops.
You know, I guess you're right. I did just need a friend.
This is true, Jimmy.
Isn't it so bad?
No, it's not so bad at all. I could do this for hours. But you got a doctor's appointment to get to.
Yeah, I do.
So maybe we can continue this on the other side?
Yeah.
Huh?
Sounds good, friend.
Get that knee checked out, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care now.
Enjoy Canada, Jimmy.
You got it.
Oh, we forgot to check your bag.
Fuck you, man.
Shuffle in. Okay, don't be shy. Come in. Come closer. Shuffle in. Good job. Shuffle in. Okay. And right there. Hey! Welcome to Richard Nixon's birthplace and home. My name's Alex. I'll be your tour guide today. Okay. Richard Nixon was born in this home over 98 years ago. Okay. His parents, Hannah and Frank, were married here and lived here for 50 years. Marriage is cool, right? I was supposed to get married. My fiance actually just broke up with me 10 minutes before I got here. Woo! She's leaving me for a manager of a Lululemon. So, what are you gonna do? And I'm the crazy one? I don't know. What's crazy? The amount of books we own from Nixon's own personal collection. Okay. Favorites included Anna Karenina and War and Peace. I love to read. My ex, Ashley, she hated when I read before bed. Said it made me seem distant. I didn't know reading about World War II was a crime. Show of hands? No. It's actually not. So Nixon, you may not know this, okay? He was a volunteer. He was a volunteer in this community, okay? Much like myself, I volunteer here. Ashley said I needed to get a job. but I chose to volunteer here instead, right? So she decided to have sex with a regional manager of a Lululemon. So good for her. That's on her, right? You know what I like? Music. We actually own Nixon's piano and violin. I play drums. Da 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 da. Ashley hated when I played drums in the house. She said she was working. Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to go on the street and play drums? Yeah, I don't do that. There's two people who did stay together forever. Richard and Pat Nixon. Actually buried right outside this house, side by side forever. Cool. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. You guys, I really fucked up. Y'all wanna hear something fucked up? Okay, I bought me and Ashley burial plots this week. I thought it was romantic. She said I was crazy. You know what's crazy? Prices at a Lululemon, okay? I can pay $75 for a tank top. True love is dead, am I right? Show me. True love is dead. Hey, no, it's not dead. The doves in our reflection pool. Go check them out. Access to the kitchen, y'all have a good day.
Up for you.
Yay!
I'm 27. I know I look somewhere between 15 and 49. I look like I could be any age. When I was 8, people used to tell me I looked like Meg Ryan. She was 38. So that was a real compliment. In their defense, I owned a lot of business lady blazers, and I used to fake orgasm in every Jewish deli in the greater area. So I have small boobs. Small boobs, large heart. Is the saying I'm trying to make happen. You know what you guys think? I bought a new strapless dress recently. I was feeling myself in this dress. Thought I looked good. Thought my boobs looked good. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard. I saw a guy on a Segway. Kept craning his neck to look at me. I was like, look at this fucking idiot on a Segway looking at me. Finally he goes, girl, your titty out! I looked down, sure enough, it was single titty out. I said, thank you. He said, nah, girl, thank you. Just the single best interaction I've had with a man. Up to now and including now. Have you seen a lot of breasts in your day? Me neither. I hadn't seen a lot. I went to a topless pool with a friend of mine and her Lebanese family. It was in Las Vegas. It was boobs of every shape and size. I never knew that boobs came in so many shapes and sizes. I saw a woman very drunk, topless, eating tacos. She was trying to seduce a man. She kept dropping taco meat onto her boobs. Finally, he walked away. She looked down at her boobs, went like this. Just started eating away. At that moment, I thought, we are all connected. I have been that woman. I have eaten taco meat off of my bare breasts. I feel that you have been that woman too. I know for sure I teach intro to writing at USC. That's a nightmare that I live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. GFS 104, come visit, don't visit. It's the worst. No, it's not that bad. I got an online evaluation. It said, Amy's class is fun. She mostly teaches through stories about herself. Like, if you take those stories to the bank, those are going to be worth something. No, I sat her down. I said, let me tell you a story about myself. I don't have a chili pepper on Rate My Professor, which indicates that you're hot. I think we can all agree that that's a big oversight, that system must be malfunctioning. I know that the system is malfunctioning based on how many times I've rated myself. Great, show up by now! I admire women who talk about sex, who are like, I love sex. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them. I'm fun in bed, but I'm fun like a clown. Like a porno, I have moves that I do when I say penis for the first time. I always tap on it like it's a microphone. Is this thing on? They love it. I'm single, but they love it. Sometimes I'll do an impression. I'll be like, I'm gonna suck your dick, see? That's a person from the 20s. They love it. I'm single. I still give hand jobs. Thought that would get a round of applause. Hand job crowd. People like when I give hand jobs. It's not cool to say that you like hand jobs if you're a guy. You have to be like, no, like I could do that myself. They like when I do it because it's vintage. It's like they're back in 7th grade. I have a small hand. It's like takes them right back there. The thing is, I still give hand jobs the same way since 7th grade. Like an Indian burn. It's like I'm cracking pepper on your cracking pepper. What is your favorite sex position?
I'm hesitant to say.
Fair.
I will say,
Okay. Well, this is going well. I like fetal position when I'm in the closet and he's in another town. We haven't even met yet. Intimacy's hard. Still trying to get the hang of it. I don't like when people say they tell it like it is. People are proud of that. I tell it like it is. I don't tell it like it is. I keep it inside sometimes to be polite, to have compassion. You don't have to say everything that comes into your mind. People who tell it like it is are always like, you know what? People either love me or hate me. Guess what? Everybody hates you. If you held a gun to my head and you said, Amy, tell it like it is or I'll shoot, I'd say, go ahead, shoot. People will come to my funeral and be like, you know what? You either loved her or she didn't make much of an impression on you. I'm going to end on this, you guys. After I die, I'm going to come back to life as a ghost and haunt every man who's ever told me to calm down. Thank you.
Yeah.
Should I wear the green shirt or the blue shirt to the party?
Wear whichever one is comfortable, but we need to hurry, okay? Because it's already like 9 o'clock, and by the time we get there and park, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so.
Oh my god, look what I found.
No, we gotta go.
No, but we could go out and we could be out till like 1 in the morning, or we could just stay in and not go to this party, because we don't want to go to a party.
We have to go. We told Rob we were gonna go. It's his birthday, and
We don't even hang out with Rob anymore. Like, we've never ever hang out, and why would we have to hang out with him tonight?
because he's our weird, creepy friend, and we hang out with him once a year on his birthday. We're out of excuses. We have to go.
I don't know if I can get behind that.
You have to get behind it.
But what about this? We don't want to go out tonight. Got everything we need right here. Netflix, blankets, and all 11 seasons of Cheers. We don't want to go out tonight.
Because we've got snacks.
Cause we're a couple and couples have stacks of snacks. And single people eat nothing. It's not about snacks, it's about how we don't want to go out tonight. So we're not gonna go, right?
Of course we're not gonna go. We need a really good excuse.
We do something believable.
And that makes him feel like really bad for us.
Yes. Okay, I got it. We can't go out tonight, cause she's got chicken pox.
No, I've never had chicken pox. You can't say that.
Never had chicken pox?
No, I was homeschooled. Yes.
Wait, so what are you gonna do when our future children get chicken pox?
I don't know. Like maybe hang out with like 5 of my girlfriends in like a hotel in Palm Springs and I put a credit card on before. I mean, like I could think about it. So. But oh, I got another one. How about if we say we can't go out tonight because we fell asleep early.
No, we cannot say we fell asleep early. That's embarrassing. Right? We can be known as the people that fall asleep.
At like 9 o'clock. You're
we're-
right.
we're cool.
So we're cool.
We're cool people.
Okay.
We need something bigger.
Yeah.
We can't go out tonight, cause there was a fire!
Here's a fire.
A fire! A big old And that's why we can't go out tonight.
Oh, no, we can't do that because we said that last week.
Damn it! Why are excuses so good?
So good every time.
Why do we even need an excuse? You know, we're a couple, isn't that enough?
And couples keep going out.
This is like a universally known thing that couples are.
You know what? I say we do what God created us to do as a couple.
Yeah. We're just gonna bail and not say anything. We're just gonna bail and not say anything. We're just gonna bail and not say anything at all. And in the morning we'll give Rob a call. Invite him to hang over lunch, which is really just brunch. Oh, and we'll spend all day drinking Bloody Marys
And that's so spicy.
and a little rim of celery salt. Brunch, 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 brunch. Single people get drunk at parties, and couples get drunk at brunch, and then we make love.
Oh my God, I'm late. I'm sorry. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh my God. Look at all these faces. Wow, it's hard to tell jokes from these heavenly looking faces. Oh, you know what? I gotta ask, are there any Trump supporters in here tonight? Any Trump supporters? Thank God, I was gonna have to pray the devil out of it. I was like, I'm gonna pray Jesus out of you guys. You know what? There's like, Donald Trump racism is right here, and then racism is right here. It's like Donald Trump racism trumps racism every time. That's pretty much how I feel about it. Like, if racism was a person, he'd be offended by Donald Trump. Like, I'm convinced, like, I can imagine racism watching Donald Trump. He's like, and Donald Trump's like, you know, here's my African American friend over there. That's my African American friend. And over here, you know, we're building a wall. It's a very beautiful wall. Don't worry about it. When racism's like, wow, I would never say that. I would only say that with a white sheet over my head with the things we cut out, but I would never say that. I mean, that's super racist. I'm offended. It's terrible. I mean, you know, being in LA is interesting. Money and support. You know, there's always two different type of friends. You have your black friends and your white friends, and they love different ways. And those ways are both fine. They're both wonderful. They're both great ways, and they both help you out. Like, for instance, if I get fired and I go home to my two roommates, my roommate Jacob, I'm like, man, Jacob, I just got fired, man. You know, I don't know what to do. He's like, hey, bro, don't worry about it. I got you. Look, listen, man. Here's $2,000. Don't worry about the rent. All right, I got you. All right. Hey, a late Christopher is way better than a person that's on time all the time. All right. I'd rather take a late Christopher than anything. Right? And it's like, okay, thanks, Jacob. God, I feel vindicated. I feel wonderful. Like I was gonna like commit suicide, but now I'm not because you're awesome. But if I go home to Tyrone, it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little different. If I go home like, Tyrone, man, I just got fired, man. What do I do? So like, bro, you came home? Bro, you gotta go, bro. Bro, you gotta get up out of here, bro. For real, you gotta leave, bro. I can't believe you came home. Like, you don't have a job right now, or you like about to get fired? And I was like, Tyrone, man, I don't have a job right now. I was like, yeah, bro, we can play 2K17, then you gotta go, bro. Not 2K17, you gotta go. I mean, I love you, but you gotta get a job, man. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Tyrone, he's still a good friend of mine. We're still friends. We still hang out every now and then. It's very interesting. Whenever I go to Hollywood, I feel like I pay way more for food than I'm supposed to. Like, I don't know what it is. I went to the liquor store over here and I got some lemonade and I got some kettle chips. And I, you know, because I'm vegan, I'm vegetarian. So I eat that way. So I went over there and yeah, I just eat like that. So I went over there and I got the chips. I'm like, okay, I got kettle chips, I got lemonade. Awesome. So I go and I'm like, okay, let me buy this. And the guy's like, okay, how you doing, sir? I'm like, I'm doing great. Awesome. Just want to buy some kettle chips. He's like, okay, don't know. You have kettle chips. Okay, you have lemonade. That's going to be $55. I said, $55? Why is that $55? I said, because you're in Hollywood. Anybody could have bought these chips. Johnny Depp could have bought these chips. Think about it. If Johnny Depp comes in here and the stock market goes up, you're buying the chips. You're technically stealing the chips. I said, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I just want to buy some kettle chips and lemonade. He's like, okay, sir. Okay, I'm gonna have to charge you tax for talkback. Now you're talking back. That's talkback tax. Okay? And the other thing, I'm gonna have to charge you tax for the receipt because receipts, they don't come cheap. So the trees are dying, you claim that you're vegetarian and you're taking receipts. Think about that. Think about that. Does that make sense to you? I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry. I just want to buy some chips and lemonade and go. He said, okay, you understand that you have to buy the chips now or else I'm gonna have to charge you thinking tax. Because you're in here thinking about what I'm saying and you have to get the hell out. I said, okay, just put on my credit card. They put on my credit card and that worked out. That was awesome. I haven't paid it yet, so technically I haven't paid anything. But, I'm working on it, man. Things cost money. I'm vegetarian, so I go to this place called Cafe Gratitude. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Cafe Gratitude. You've been there! Okay. That guy with the light in the back has. Okay. Awesome place. When you go in there, the plate says, what are you grateful for? And they have lemonade that's it's like blissful lemonade. And they'll have like bountiful pasta. It's like super beautiful. So I went there and I went to order something. And I was like, man, let me just mess around and see how happy these people really are. So I ordered off the menu and I made up my own menu. I said, I just want to, he was like, what do you want, sir? I mean, you come here so often, what would you like to order? I said, I want to get some bipolar pancakes. Maybe like some depression lemonade. And maybe like an anxiety muffin. And he looked back and he was like, you're an improviser, aren't you? I said, I am. How did you know? He said, I just could tell. He said, I'm going to get, I said, you know what, man, I'm going to yelp about this. He said, you're going to what? Get out. We don't do Yelpers. You are the cancer of the world. Yelpers need to leave. So I left. I paid with the same credit card I did for the change. It's unfortunate, but everything got paid for. Any Drake fans in here? Fine, awesome. No. Okay, so everybody knows who Drake is. Okay, Drake is like the support. He's like the nicest rapper ever. Drake's the type of guy that if you get in an argument with him, he'll apologize for you. Like he's like the supportive girlfriend in every relationship. Like he's cool with all the athletes and everything. So and he's Canadian, right? So the fact he's Canadian just makes everything awesome. So I just imagine like when Drake gets in an argument, I just imagine him apologize to people. Like the girl, like, you know what, Drake, you're an asshole, and you never call me, and all you do is this all the time, and you're in the videos. Well, what's going on? And he's like, you know what, girl? I'm Canadian, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I love you, and I know that you're doing some things you didn't have your dad in your life. So I know that you didn't have your dad in your life, that this is misdirected anger. You don't really mean this right now. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you right now. I'm gonna keep it 100, I'm gonna keep it 100. And she's like, wow, I'm confused. I don't know what to do, you're Canadian. I just let it go, I guess. And then she lets it go, and then I charge my credit card. For no reason at all. I just like to charge my credit card. It's unfortunate. Wow, that went really fast. Faster than I expected. I'm gonna end on this note. There's a lot of stuff going on now, right, with the black and white thing, but I gotta say, we're all human. And we wanna keep it that way, right? Except when people, right? Everybody's human.
Amen.
We want to keep everything like that, but the only thing is when you have to eat. That's the only time I think it's okay to hit somebody. All right. Thanks, guys.
My bedtime, so sue me. Don't really sue me, I've been in and out of court all week. Okay guys, I got pulled over by a police officer. That ever happened to you? Okay. Got pulled over by a police officer. He says, the biggest problem I got with you is your name. I said, what's wrong with my name? It's Richard Dick. But you can call me Dick Dix. So sue me. He said, actually, Dick, that's not my biggest problem with you. It's your license photograph. I think you should go get it fixed immediately. I said, okay, so I went to the DMV. I handed the lady my license. I said, excuse me, ma'am, I need to get this fixed. She said, sorry, sir, I don't understand.
I said, take a good look at that picture. I think you'll find it's a dick pic. I'm Dick Dicks, so sue me. I've been in and out of the DMV all week. Oh, you guys, I went to the doctor. Oh boy. Doctor says, Dick, how often do you smoke? I says, only when I drink. He says, Dick, how often do you drink? I says, only when I drive. He says, Dick, how often do you drive? I said, only when I'm going to the doctor. I'm shit-faced. Can I smoke in here? So sorry. I've been in and out of the hospital all week. Oh, I got a library card. Got myself a library card. It's very fantastic. You can rent books, movies. You can rent audiobooks. They got a whole library there. Oh, I've been in and out of the library all week. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the very beautiful and mature date I brought tonight. A very beautiful prostitute in the back row.
I'm his wife.
So sue me. I've been in and out of my wife all week. Just because I married you doesn't mean I'm not paying for it. Oh, I tell you what though. Dee and I have been together 25 glorious years, 35 if you count the 10 comatose years. Oh, and I couldn't imagine sticking by me through all this, and I wouldn't have been able to get through it if I didn't have my wonderful Dee supporting me on her modest salary as a paraplegic.
I'm a paralegal.
So suing!
I can and I will.
I'm Dick Dicks. Oh, you know, the other day I was taking my wife Dee to the psychiatrist's office because Dee said she wanted to go off of her meds. I said I didn't mind if she goes off of her meds because it gives me a chance to say, Dee's nuts! So sue me. I am Dick Dicks. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President. President Obama, thank you for inviting me to the town hall meeting. I'm Sister Spike Leaker of the New Birth Black Panther Party, Chapter 3872. And Mr. President, I gotta voice some concerns of the brothers and sisters. It seems that, you know, it's not enough of us that are mad enough. And this is simply because it's not enough of us that are woke enough. And that's because we not need to be only mad about the things that we have to be mad about every day. We need to become more mad about the things we don't have time to be mad about. I'm mad that Blackish and Empire comes on the same day at the same time. I mean, why are they making us choose? I'm mad that I can't go to Chili's and have a loud conversation in peace. I'm mad that they about to put Sister Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Tubman, them boys up to something. They ain't put you on the 20, girl, for nothing. Whoop! Pay attention to the distractions, brothers and sisters. Yo, I'm mad that I know 20 years from now, Hollywood, no offense, they probably gonna find Justin Timberlake to put him in a Prince biopic. We need to remember that Prince is a brother, okay? I'm mad that Sister Beyonce made us some lemonade, but everybody think it's for them. I mean, it's kind of like a birthday party. Everybody's invited. It's just not your party. I'm mad that I watched every episode of The People versus O.J. Simpson in suspense, like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I wasted 8 Tuesdays. 8. Straight up, I'm mad at Derrick Rose's knees. I'm mad at Forrest Whitaker's left eye. It's lazy, I mean. For real though, you know, I'm mad because I'm 27, right? And I got 4 weddings to go to between now and December, and I'm still putting my mama's name down as the emergency contact, so I'm just gonna stay mad, y'all.
Cool. Glad this is over here. What's up, y'all? How many of you, give it up for everyone who's seen so far tonight. Great show. Yeah, this has been fun as fuck. How many of you were here last month by round of applause? Or raise a band, couple people? Alright, I just wanted to know how much new material I have to do. It'll be fine, don't worry. These are really well written. So for those of you who were here last month like yourself, and you already know, and for those of you who are here seeing me for the first time, I just want to let you know, I'm high. Super high. So some of these are only clever. I saw my first porn the other day. Cool. Yeah. Like, I can't believe how young I looked. It's incredible. Like, I'm so much better now at giving foot jobs. Like, it's been... All right, I know where we are now. Cool. This is like the first girl I ever hooked up with. It was a nightmare because like our braces got stuck together. It was bad, especially like hers were on her teeth and mine were on my legs. So, like her mom had to come untangle them, and so like she had to step out of the closet and like help us because she was watching. I had this other girlfriend who she was too much of a like she wanted to have a threesome, which was like I found that out when I walked in on her having a threesome. So, you know, I pulled out. But the girl I'm with now is great. Like we're both freaks, but we're like compatible freaks. Like we'll like open an avocado and look inside and see the pit. We're like, oh cool, free anal bead. So that's really sweet. Good. Sometimes people hate these. This is good. I know. It's okay if you hate them. Like that's your opinion. And like opinions are like assholes. They should stay in my mouth. So. Right? You ever eat the tush? I went on a mirror tour the other day, which was pretty cool. It was a pretty fun mirror tour. Like the tour guide was like, and to your left, you'll see your right. I was like, oh, cool. Oh, did you all fucking dig this? This is like fitting, especially for this. Like, did you know that if you were to stand over a bucket and like drain all your blood into it without spilling a drop, like you'd win the talent show. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Like I took my son planking and I'm exhausted. Like, I spent all day like holding my girlfriend's hand while she yelled at cashiers. I'm exhausted. You ever go to the surgeon and you're just like, dude, I wish you'd take off your fedora. Like, what are you doing? I think it's the best. Oh, God. Fucking, I don't remember eating this much diarrhea at all. It's been a fucking hard day. How are you? Good? I'm gonna ask you some questions in a second. Oh yeah. We live in this like, it's not a great part of town. It's not super safe, but like, I don't know. Like, I came home the other night and I think that somebody had used my gun. I know. Like the barrel tasted weird. Like smoky. This is a couple of those clever ones. Like I bet the guy who invented the monocle, he was probably like, fucking brilliant! Yeah, this is a great scheme, and everyone's gonna have to buy two. So he was like, I'll just like put them together. I think it'd be this is how I want. Like when I'm dead, I think it'd be amazing if like instead of an open casket, I just want to be in a hammock. Just like chilling. Like that. And when they like when they lower me down, I'm just like that. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know what to do with that yet, but I was hoping it would come to me in the. I bet if you put a horse in a cocoon and like waited like 9 months, guarantee out would climb a giraffe. Guarantee. Also, like my girlfriend, she wants a pug. I don't know, absolutely not. Because I get like if you unzip that, 9 water balloons and a snoring bee fall out. They did. What's black and white and red all over? The mime I murdered. They did. What do you get when you cross a koala with a caterpillar?
I don't know what.
You get to play God. What's yellow and has wheels? A banana. I lied about the wheels. You're not enjoying yourself. Good. Did you hear about the sassy banana? No? It's filled with potassium. Dang, girl. Did you skin my pee? Because it is crystal clear. I don't know. I like my coffee like I like my women. Mugged. I got time for one more, and it's my favorite joke. I love it so much. So thank you all. This is it. So yesterday was my grandma's 100th birthday. It's cool. So to celebrate, we dug her back up. It's great, right? It's crisp. It's a well-structured, mathematically sound joke. I didn't like your response, so I'm going to do more. How do I want to close with this? Let's see. We did that. That was fun. Oh, man. Honestly, let's do this. And if this doesn't work, that's okay. But quite frankly, this is how I fucking felt today. It's Sunday, and I went to brunch, and then I went to the farmer's market on Larchmont, and there was this guy there for Greenpeace, and he was one of those guys who's like just like he's such a fucking bro about it. Like he's your best friend, even though he's not. And so he goes to me. He's like, "Hey man, moment of your time." And so I pull out my earbuds and I'm like, "Yeah, you got it." He's like, "What, really?" I was like, "Yeah, tell me everything." So I just stand there and I'm like, and he goes through it and he's like, "So man, what do you think?" I'm like, "I'll tell you what I think. I think you gotta hear this song." And then I hand him the earbud and I hit play on this fucking song I made, and this whole song is like, ding dong, everybody love this song. He's like, "Oh, cool. I'm like, no, keep listening." And he's like, "Why?" The next part is like, we are friends. And he's like, "Oh, right on." I'm like, no, there's 4 more verses. And he's like, "Fuck!" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he puts it back in, and the last minute and a half of this song is just, He's like, "What was that?" I'm like, "Yeah, now you know how time feels." Anyway, give it up for everybody who sees tonight.
Some Backstreet Boys. Thank you so much to our guest pianist. Thank you so much to Jason on lights. Thank you so much to everybody here, because you guys made this show a lot easier to do than it would have been if no one was here. And we really appreciate it. So come back and see us. We have a couple of shows coming up. We have one on the 25th of September and one on the 30th of October. Other than that, get home safely. Thank you so much.